Today we are going to talk to Mr. Derek Ramkissoon. He is running for the mayor of Mississauga. So let's go and see what plans he has for a better Mississauga, especially for women and youth. Thank you, Derek, for accepting our invitation. Welcome in here.
Yeah, thank you for having me out this tonight, and just it's a pleasure just being here and to talk to you and just to get to know you a bit more and what you're all about. And I'm glad you invited me to come out tonight.
Our first question is, tell us something about you and what do you do?
Well, my name is Derek Ramkissoon, as you mentioned, and I'm a businessman in Mississauga for over 12 years. I own my own business. I have an office here in Mississauga. I have an office in Calgary, an office in Edmonton, and soon will be in Montreal. Open up an office.
Sure.
And I do a lot of volunteer work in our cities. I volunteer every Saturday at the men's prison, on Sunday at the women's prison out in Milton, and I do volunteer work at all of the shelters in Mississauga and Oakville on Wednesdays with different groups of people. I also volunteer at CAMH, Grace Hospital, and seniors homes every week. So I spend a lot of time, a lot of my spare time, helping people and giving people second chances. And it's between business and volunteer work. I still have a family that I need to take care of. So I make sure I give my family, my wife and 2 kids, ample time when I'm home, quality time to spend together.
Why do you want to run for mayor? And what is your motivation behind this?
Well, a lot of people ask me the same question: why mayor? Why not go for council or something else and then step up? But I think the key for me was the motivation is when Hazel decided that she was not going to run this year, and I knew there was going to be a lot of people, applying for that position. I threw my name in the hat because I want to make a difference in our city. I know what our city needs. I know that our city is looking for, strong leadership, a person who is energetic, a person who can think outside the box, who is a visionary, a person who has business background, and a person who does a lot of volunteer work and know the needs of the people. So I think that's one of the reasons why I run for mayor and nothing else, because I think I can work with council and work with people, bring them together to make our city a better city. And I know how to bring people together. I know how to motivate people, and I know how to get the best out of the people that I'm with. And so I'm not running for mayor because I need a job or a career, but I'm running for mayor because I want to help people.
That's
I want to
great.
give back to the people.
That's good, actually. Yeah, what would be your main platform as a mayor?
As mayor, I think one of the first thing I want to do is to bring more jobs into our city, but not just any jobs. A lot of people say, well, we're going to bring jobs in. I don't want to bring low-paying jobs in our city. I want to bring high-paying jobs into our city. 29% of the people in our city, Mississauga, use the food bank every day. I want to put a stopping to that. I want to bring that down, maybe to 9%. And the only way we can do that is by creating more jobs that pay better.
Okay.
And when you get a higher paying job, you can have people surviving, thriving rather than surviving. And so the first thing I would do is to bring better paying jobs in our city. And number 2, what I'm going to be doing in a platform is family values. Family values is very important in our culture, in my culture. And so I want to bring family values back, into the homes. I've counseled a lot of families. I've seen a lot of broken homes. Like I said, I've done prison work and I've seen the brokenness in the prisons.
Honestly, that is a great idea, actually.
Yes, the brokenness in the shelters. People, family put their children out, or children put their parents out into the shelter because of whatever reason. And so I want to mend that. I want to bring unity, not division, in the homes. Because if we're united in the home, then we'll be united in our city, and we'll have a united city. And so I want to bring family values in our home, and I know how to do that. I will help people in that area, and also I want to bring. Help people in small businesses. It's one of the things on my platform, to help small businesses grow. And one of the things that really inspired me to doing this is a few years ago we helped a family in a third world country with a couple of rabbits for Christmas. And that lady gets so much rabbits now that she employed 8 people in her community to work. When she was unemployed, now she's an employer, employed 8 people in her community, and her community is just thriving. And so I want to help people open up their small businesses because I know small business, can develop into big businesses. And I've seen so many, stories where small businesses start off in the garage and now they get big, big and better. And so that's one of the things I want to do, help in small businesses, And the fourth thing that I want to really bring into our city is I want to bring opportunities to people. I want to help people where they're at. People, get suggestions, people get ideas, and I want to tap into those ideas and suggestions.
Okay. Our next question is, what is your plan for South Asian community living in Mississauga, especially for youth and women?
Yeah. Women and youth, we've shared a story. They're a big part of my life. I don't mind when I see a man in prison. They're strong. They can handle that. But when I go into the women's prison and I see young women in prison or young men in prison or young, that really bothers me and it breaks my heart. And so one of the things that I would like to do in our city is to work closely with our women and our youth. People always say youth, they're our future, but they're our present. When we train them up here to be better husbands, better fathers, better brothers, better sons, our children, they will develop into that area. So I think the key is to get our youth and adults now to train them up in those areas, how to be a better person, and to show them that they can accomplish things that they put their minds to do. And I shared earlier with you when we went to Calcutta, India, how we've seen these women are being treated. And so one of the things we did, we went out and we bought 100 saris, and we told them all, your choice, pick whichever you want. We give them one good meal that day when we were there for that week. Well, you know what we did with that? We didn't stop there. We love on these women. We let them know that, we love them. We care about them. And not all men are the same. And so I will go out of my way to help women and to help kids, because I think for a lot of times when going into these prisons, I've seen how women are being treated. And we should all be treated well. We should all be treated properly. And I will work with organizations to help these women where they're at, to develop them, to help them in their situation, to educate them. I think education is important. And so we will work to educate them, to let them know that this is what's happening and this is what you could do and this is how we'll help you in those areas.
And would you want to do anything for cross-country community projects? Like for Pakistan, for example, in Pakistan, there are very small industries running by women. So how about introducing them here somehow?
Absolutely. I think we need to look at what the needs are in Pakistan, for example, and see how we could meet those needs. We're working on a project now, as it is in Nigeria, to help them there in Nigeria and Ghana, to help them there with chicken coop, to bring, mind their own chickens, and from within sell and open up their own business. And who knows what the potential will be. When we went to Calcutta, India, we helped them with microloans. But it's an interest-free loan. It's a loan that we don't expect back. We give them that money, and we had people monitor them. People give them counseling. People give them business, ideas and how to do it, to show them how to do that. And so we will tap into the same thing. When I go on vacation, sometimes we go into the locals and we support them by buying their stuff, and by buying their crafts and their stuff that they make with their hands. And so I don't mind paying a lot of money for it, because I know we're helping them in their economy. And so we will do the same thing in Pakistan. We will look at the gifts, the talents that these people have, and see how we can apply those gifts and talents here. How we can, let them manufacture their product out there, but sell their product here in North America. Ship it here and sell it here, so that the big manufacturers don't get the benefit of it, but the small people, like the ladies that are working on their crafts and whatever it is in Pakistan, can get the benefit of it. But we don't want to just give them minimum wage. We want to give them a good living, because it's oftentimes their time and effort that they put into making these stuff, that we want to reward them for it and let them know that your talents and your gifts is recognized. Okay. And it's not going to be cheap. It's going to be what you're worth. And I think a lot of times we don't do that. So we will look at some of those projects that they're working, and help these people in those areas but help them to thrive in what they're doing. I have to work with those. If I don't do a good job in 4 years, you don't rehire me. So I'm going to do the best possible job I can for the people in Mississauga, so that they can get the best person that they have. I will have an open door concept. My door will always be open, just like it is now in my business. And people can come in and they can sit there and they can talk to me and we can have conversations like we're doing. If you have a problem, you're struggling with certain areas struggling with certain areas, you can sit down with me and talk to me. If your community is struggling in a certain area, the representative of that community can come in and talk to me, and we can sit together and work out an amicable agreement to help the people. So what set me apart is that I'm a people person. I'm there for the people, by the people, all people, and everyone would have a level playing ground when I get into City Hall, because I'm not there for my own gain. I'm in there for the people. And I think when we bring people together and when people see this stuff, one person said something to me a long time. The speed of the leader determines the speed of the people. And if that leader is a person that wants to bring unity in every person, you would see that spread like wildfire. And that's what everybody would work towards, because they gravitate towards these things. And so I want a leader that would be set apart, not a career politician, but a businessman who knows how to run a business successfully, and who would bring that same concept to City Hall, and who would know how to get the best out of his employee, and who would know how to get the best of the people, the citizen of Mississauga. And that's what I will do with the people. And that's what I think we would see: a better Mississauga, a united Mississauga for all.
And in the end, if you want to give any message, any brief message to
Yes.
people.
So
The voters special.
to the voters out there, October 27 is fastly approaching. I think we got 2 more weeks. But we need to look at the leaders that are running and really know who they are and what they're capable of doing. But a lot of times they'll make false promises to you. As you notice, I'm not making promises that I can't keep. I will work for you, and I will work with you, and I will work with your community to make the community stronger. So on October 27, I want you to make the right choice, make the right decision. Vote Derek Ramkissoon for the next mayor of this city. And you will see in 4 years that this city will be a better city, a changed city, a united city, a city that people will want to come to vacation, to conduct business. People will want to come to live. People will want to bring their family up here. A city that people will want to run towards, because that's the city that I see in 4 years. And the only way we can do that is you telling your friends, and you stepping up to the polling station and vote for change. Vote Derek Ramkissoon for the next mayor of Mississauga. Thank you very much.